So I'm going to show you how to do different variations of the pigeon pose using the props. As always, modify the prop positioning, the prop heights, modify everything for you and your body. I'm going to show you, starting with the small and medium pillow, how I square off my hips for the pigeon pose. So I'm going to start off with a medium pillow. This is going to be my base. Again, like I said, you can use the bigger one as the base, you can use this one as the base, you can use a small one as the base, whatever feels right for your body. So without the props, this is what this would look like. So I'm going to show you in front. I tend to balance a little bit, so my hips are not squared. My hips are leaning from one side. What I'm going to do with the base is I'm going to prop myself up first so that I can properly open up. Now I'm really tight in the back. So with the base, I'm going to go ahead and put it in this angle so that my leg can go around here. So now you can see that my hips are still having a tendency to go opening up on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the small prop and I'm going to level myself up. And here's where you really modify it for your own body. So now I feel I have a little bit too much in the back, not enough underneath me. So I'm going to go ahead and position it here. And now I have much more room, much more space to open up. My hips are squared. I'm going to show you from the front what that looks like compared to before. So now you can see that my hips are no longer twisting and opening up. I'm able to stabilize myself. I'm actually able to stand upright now, and I can move around. I have much more mobility in this pose now. Now I'm going to show you different variations of what you can actually do in this pose. I'm going to back up a little so that you can see more. So one variation that you can do, which is the one where you go forward. And what you can do is use the pillow that's remaining to help prop you up. You can put your hands on the pillow like this and go down. It allows your shoulders to open up even more. You can also bring it a little bit forward. You can use it to have your rotation of your shoulders. Your shoulders go down and you have a nice straight spine. You can also use it if you can't go down all the way, but you still want to be able to let go and relax your muscles. You can take the pillow, you can press it towards you like this, so that when you go down, you can relax all of your muscles, but you're not going down all the way. You can use it also to relax your head, relax your arms, your shoulders, like this. This makes the pigeon pose a lot less demanding, and you'll find that you'll have a lot less pins and needles. Sometimes without any props, my leg tends to fall asleep, or I tend to really pinch up in this area if I'm all the way down to the ground. But this way you have different variations, and I want to show you different variations also of what you can do upright in this pose. So another variation that you can do in this pose is you can lift up your leg, you can do these sorts of stretches. You can also stretch and open up your shoulders. This is also the pose where you can like grab your foot and put your forehead to your foot if that's something that you can do. You can also use this position to gently twist open. So you push your wrist up against your ankle and you have a nice opening here. You can reach your arm up on the other side. Another variation that will allow you to be a little more off the ground is to use the big one as the base. So here I'm much more off the ground, and you can also go ahead and use the medium one to square your hips. There's an indent here at the pillow. I like to align the pillow where my leg is so I have a good balance. So now if you can see, my hips are squared. I have a lot more space here. And if I want to, I can also go ahead and use the small one for the indent here. I'm going to go ahead and turn around again so that you can see. Alright, so you see how here my knee is kind of hovering above the ground. If that feels good for you, great. If it doesn't, you can always come here and put the small pillow there so that you can have a nice straight line and you can stretch much more freely. So there you go. That is how to modify the pigeon pose and different variations using the props.